Hello, my name is PJ and my assistant is Sandra, and we're here from Secure Outcomes. We're going to demonstrate our LS1100 LiveScan digital fingerprinting system. As you'll see on the left hand side of the screen, we've already built our transaction for an applicant, and we're going to continue with that transaction so that we can begin taking our digital fingerprints. On the right hand side of the screen is our fingerprint capturing screen. We're going to place her fingers on the screen and apply just a slight amount of pressure. We're also going to align them because this is real time. This allows us to shift the fingerprints into position and allow it to capture it. You'll notice that also for individual digits, we have a green bar on both sides of the screen and one in the center. That allows you to center the fingerprint within the screen even though you can still shift it. The quality of her fingerprint was rated as a green or 84. We're also going to do the thumb. The way the ratings go is much like a traffic light. The simplest way to remember it is red is stop and retake the fingerprint. Yellow is caution, probably acceptable, but if you can try it again, take a better quality fingerprint, you should. And green is just run away with it and go. Now it indicates taking the left 4 fingers. So we're going to put our fingers on the screen again. We're going to slide them into position, applying just a slight amount of pressure, much like you would do with your ink and roll. You don't want to apply too much pressure or it flattens out the print and you won't be able to discern that particular individual from another individual because the print will be of no value. In this case, it's a quality of 81. I shall accept that, and I'm going to use my left thumb. You're going to see a poor quality print, and in addition to a poor quality print, this obviously is not hers, so in the next sequence through, when we roll, it's going to show up a sequence error, and I'll explain that to you in a moment. Right now I have a quality of 31. We're going to try our Searchy fingerprint enhancer. You can also use other methods. I'm going to apply it to my thumb. The other methods would include alcohol pad. You could use Cornhuskers lotion, any hand cream sometimes. Sometimes by the mere fact of warming the hand will allow the fingerprint to be a little more legible, if you will, or discernible. Now, once again, I am applying it. It is applied. It should come up a little better. It did, but not much, because I have a poor quality print. I'm going to go ahead and accept that print, and we're going to begin the rolling of the right thumb of Sandra onto the screen. So we apply it to the center, and we roll it right to left and left to right. Once it begins to compute or capture the fingerprint, we can then remove it and proceed to the next digit. The quality on that was a 68. We're going to do her index finger, roll it, and we've captured that particular print. Then we're going to do an assisted fingerprinting. It's called ergonomic fingerprinting. The way that is accomplished is by placing my fingers, isolating the digit that we want to fingerprint, and we're going to apply that to the screen, as much pressure as required. We're going to roll that fingerprint, and the times that this is used is for small children, people with small fingers. Also, it could be arthritic. In this case, it came out of 51. I could re-roll it or rescan it the same way and possibly improve that particular quality of fingerprint. The next is going to be her ring finger. We're applying that, and as you'll see on the screen, it indicated in the pictorial and also at the top of the screen, roll right ring finger. Quality is a 66. We're going to do her little finger, and we're going to roll that. Once it computes, we're going to proceed to using my thumb, or pardon me, her thumb on the screen, so that you'll see what I'm talking about, sequence error. Oftentimes what happens is that we're going to get a quality print from her by rolling it, first of all. But then, and you may have to clean the screen occasionally, but what happens is that it's going to show the quality of the print as it is computing. But then, and it's going to show it as 73. But what it's going to do is indicate a sequence error, and one of 3 reasons. One, it either was taken out of order, or it's comparing it to the original analysis of the print. And because the first take on the four-finger slap was poor, then, and this turns out to be a good quality, it's going to say something's wrong, or the final thing is a different individual. In this case, originally that was my thumb, not hers. We're going to confirm the override. Now we're going to roll her index finger from the left hand, and it will compute, and once it starts computing, we'll move ahead to the next finger. Then I'm going to show you two more features about this. Quality is a 71. Roll the center finger, and we have that. And we're going to accept this print once it comes up. It's a 57 or a yellow. Now, some people you're unable to fingerprint. By pressing the UP button, it pops up our soft touch screen, which is fully included in this system. You don't require any keyboard. You type in the reason that you can't fingerprint it. Once I've typed in that particular reason, I will press enter, and it will come back up to the fingerprint area, and it will indicate the fingerprint was unprintable. Exactly. Now, we printed in the word scar. Scar will show up in the final determination upon transmission. It will not show up on the card, but the person that's doing the fingerprint analyzation will see the reason why it was not fingerprinted. The last reason, which is self-explanatory, if it's not there, it's not there, is amputated. Once we've completed the series of fingers, all 10 digits, both slap and roll, we can go ahead and accept, and it'll bring us up to the print review. Print review is something great from the standpoint, gives you an option to look at each and every individual print that was taken. It also shows you the various qualities. Where you have a red quality, you may wish to go ahead and re-fingerprint that. In this case, you'll see that a 36 on the left thumb was mine. We're going to re-fingerprint that, and by tapping the screen, it comes back up, and I'm going to go ahead and re-fingerprint my left thumb. It's going to be a flat thumbprint, and regardless of the quality, we will accept it. I just wanted to indicate to you, you don't have to go through the entire system in order to do that. Now, it did improve it just a little bit. It's acceptable at a quality, or pardon me, it is a quality of 48 or red. We're going to go ahead and accept it. You come back to the review screen, and if you're satisfied with this, at that point in time, you can begin to go into the additional process of, if indeed it's a criminal, entering the data of the individual so that it completes out the criminal FBI red card, or if it's an applicant, you can finish that information. Then you can print and transmit the information. Having said that, we have completed all of our fingerprint analyzation here. It now can be transmitted or printed. If you have any questions, please contact Secure Outcomes at 888-670-8375. We'll be more than happy to assist you with any problems that occur. Remember, some people just cannot be fingerprinted, so keep that in mind. But once again, Secure Outcomes at 888-670-8375. Thank you.